Opera Philadelphia's biggest production of the year opens later this week. Audiences can enjoy Puccini's La Bohème at the Academy of Music and will also see a Point Breeze tenor perform live on stage. Joshua Blue stars as Rodolfo in the opera and joins us this morning. You got to talk to us about this show because it's being done in reverse order. What does that mean?
Yes, it is. So normally this production is, Bohème is a staple in the operatic canon. Anyone that has heard of opera, even fleetingly, has heard of Bohème, which means it's been done to death. No pun intended. But it also means... It also means that a lot of directors are trying to find new, interesting ways to share this story. And in this particular production, it means going in reverse order. We do the acts starting with the final act of the opera. We start with Act 4, then 3, then 2, then 1. The acts themselves are in regular order inside the act, so we don't have to sing everything backwards, but...
But for people who have never experienced the opera before, what is it about this show that is so exciting that they should come and check it out?
I think at its core, Bohème is a story about love and family. Particularly found family. It's a story about artists and regular people just trying to make it by in Paris in Christmas in the 1830s, and there's poets and musicians, and it's really a story of people coming together to support each other and help each other. My character in particular, Rodolfo, the poet, my story is about falling in love with my downstairs neighbor, Mimi. And throughout the show, we see kind of how their relationship ended, and we get to watch the choices they made as the night goes on that led us to the point that we see right at the beginning of the show, which I think is a really beautiful way to look at a relationship kind of back to front.
It's also interesting and exciting is this time for you. You just released your debut album.
Yes,
Talk
I
about
did.
Black and Blue.
Absolutely. Thank you. Yeah, Black and Blue is, I'm biased, but it's my favorite album out there right now. It's something that I got to work on with the incredible, talented, wonderful, brilliant pianist, Stephen Blyer, who is a co-founder and runs New York Festival of Song. And that's who we made the album through their record label. It is a combination of decades worth of different music, ranging from jazz to blues to the American spiritual. We've got songs like Nina Simone's rendition of Strange Fruit, Paul Simon's American Tune, these kind of songs that stop and take kind of ask the country to take account for its actions. It's a really beautiful album. We got to work with some really incredible musicians on it, and it seems people like it. So, what more could I ask for?
Yeah, I love it. It sounds wonderful. Just like La Bohème, it sounds like your album is also taking us back in time, showing us how you got here today. So I love the connection between the two. Now, you at home can experience Puccini's La Bohème for yourself at the Academy of Music on the Kimmel Cultural Campus. Shows are this Friday and Sunday, April 28th and 30th, and next weekend as well, Friday, May 5th and Sunday, May 7th. So you can get all those details in the Philly Live section of NBC10.com or the NBC 10 app. Joshua Blue, thank you so much for joining us on Philly Live today, and congrats again with everything that you have going on.
Thank you so much for having me. It was a delight.